Austria, and today we are obviously in Spielberg for the Austrian Grand Prix for obviously round 5 in GWF. Today I've got a different co-commentator with me today, which is Alan. So say hello to everyone, Alan.
Hello.
So yeah, so hopefully this race is an interesting one. Should be fun. Great one for everyone to see and watch and enjoy. So 13 people at the moment. Why has Norwich invited me? I don't know. Anyway, should have some more drivers joining the everything now. So yeah, obviously it should be interesting to obviously different co-commentator. So obviously it's not Ollie. So yeah, it should be interesting to see from a different other person's point of view. So welcome, Alan, and what do you think the race is going to be like today?
To be honest, from France, I think Mr. BT is going to be doing quite well. I'm not sure about, I've heard that James is quite fast, to be honest. So there might be a little bit of a fight between those two.
Yeah, there could be. So yeah, interesting. Sorry about that, I'm just having a sip of my drink. Yeah, that could be a very interesting battle. Welcome for everyone into the stream. Hello, Josh, and hello. So, yeah, should be an interesting one. So at the moment, the people in the lobby are Mr. Monkey, Tyrant, Mr. BT, Raptor, Jay Davies, obviously me and Alan spectating, Neo, Ace of the Boss, who else? James Biscuit, Finley, Jack, Max, Nontas, Kalan, and Ruben. And here are the teams. So in the Merc, we have got James Biscuit and Nontas. Red Bull is Jack and soon to be Saro Karzan. In the McLaren, we have Danny, Rick, soon to be, I don't know if Barenko can actually make it, but Kalan. In the Aston Martin is Mr. Monkey and Regnant Ordinal. In the Alfa Romeo is Tree Burner. In the AlphaTauri is Finley and Neo. In the Williams is Asa. In the Haas is Jamboy. And in the Alpine it is Toxic, Je suis and Norwich fan. So yes, this should be an interesting race, especially in Austria. Could we see some rain? What do we think on the prospect of rain, Alan?
I don't really know, to be honest.
I mean,
about rain.
It would spice everything up, 100%. But yeah, it's not really a guaranteed that it's going to happen, is it?
No.
So, yeah. Hopefully everyone in the stream currently is going to enjoy this race. And we should be going anytime soon. So, yep, 3 more minutes till the set start time. So, actually I can't really be doing that. Yeah. Hopefully, let's have a very interesting race. 5 comments on the stream already. Jamboy says he thinks he's going to win. Could be an interesting. Mr. BT in the Ferrari. He's definitely one to look out for. He could obviously quite possibly win, but could be challenged by Skip Butties and James Biscuit. So that could be a very interesting prospect. Here we go, there's another one. Rapini. 18 people now. Obviously he's in the Alfa Romeo with Tree Burner, which is Max, and even Max says Jamboy. And now here we are then, Saro Karzan, Mr. Race Pace himself. What do we think about Saro then, Alan?
I haven't seen too much of him, but I've heard that he's actually quite good, to be honest, and fast. So he might be quite good. Same with Norwich. Last season, heard they went into a wall and then like got high up on the grid in the finish.
Yeah. So only one person out who is not in a car right now, and that is Jay Davies. So hopefully Jay Davies is going to pick a car, and we can get this going as soon as possible. Sorry about that, I'm just getting my drinks, getting my voice ready. I don't know if quality's going to be that interesting. Could see a bit boring, bit not, but you know, it doesn't really matter. So what are your predictions for quality? I might have already asked you, but what are your predictions?
Obviously from seeing what Mr. BT did in France, I think he's going to be like top 3 on qualifying.
Yep.
And I mean, Norwich hasn't been doing too good lately, has he?
Norwich has been a bit lackluster recently, but obviously his race pace has really changed. So Norwich fan, obviously he qualified P11 last time out in France, but still managed to get P2, was it, right?
Yeah.
Or P
yeah,
P2.
P12 to P2.
Yeah, so very good, very, very good. So yeah, race pace. I wouldn't call anyone a race pace merchant, but you know, I can't really say that.
I mean, Mr. BT did say that he hasn't raced her in ages, so he might not be the best. Yeah. Which, oh shush. Which could like make it a bit more interesting with him.
Yeah, I mean, if he hasn't got enough practicing, obviously, yeah, could make it quite interesting. But I mean, you never know. So the battle at the back of the field, not going to mention any names, that could be interesting, could see a few incidents, could see a few safety cars. So just going to run you guys through the settings. So rules and flags are obviously strict, safety cars on standard, formation up on, parc fermé rules are obviously full and on. And then the simulation settings, I don't know what that's got. I clicked the wrong thing. So the lobby options is probably what I should say. Car setup full, equal, bloody bloody blah. Weather and time of day, dynamic. Weekend structure is a full qualifying, session length long, and starting grid obviously will be what qualifying turns out to be. So we should be going any second now. Everyone's going to start readying up. So yeah, hopefully this race turns out to be very interesting. Speaking of, as someone unfortunately does leave, so Tyrant needs to hop into the car, and he's in the Williams. So yeah, hopefully this is an interesting race now. Everyone should be readying up, and off we are about to go with 26:25 now, just before. So hopefully this qualifying is interesting. So Alan, make sure to tell me anything about incidents or whatever. So Kalan, Nontas, Norwich and Apex, please can you ready up? If not, don't worry about it. So yeah, let's hop into quali 1 then. Let's go. I think we'll see a few invalidations. Track limits are especially harsh around here, Alan, so do you think that could play into someone's advantage or disadvantage, obviously?
It could be a big advantage to some of the other people which are maybe a bit further back. I'm thinking the faster drivers they usually try to top that corner as much as they can, and beats it's on strict for flags. It's not going to be as easy for them to do that.
I mean, no offence to you, but you're obviously speaking from experience after getting disqualified in France. So, you know, what happened? What even happened there?
Oh, I don't even know.
You just got so many penalties. Right then, it is a dry qualifying 1. Don't look like the conditions are going to be changing. So if someone could give me a weather report in the chat, that would be fantastic. So yeah. So if Josh or someone like that could give me a report Is it going to be dry, dry? Is it going to be dry, wet? Is it going to be dry, wet, wet, or whatever? I don't know. So the first person out then is, I think it's it's Rapini. So that is the first person out. So I think I've got a weather report. It is dun dun dun. Everything's dry. Brilliant. So it's gonna be boring. So what do we think about no rain then? Neo obviously starts it up.
It's just gonna be pretty boring, to be honest.
Well, I think the race will be spicy, especially with the short amount of laps, but quality will be a bit boring. We'll just see our usual suspects getting through. So, at the moment, obviously Rapini, Raptor, Jay Davies, Ace of the Boss. So yeah, so the first person to start their lap then will be Rapini. So rounding the final corner, so rounding the final corner is Rapini. So here we go then. On board with them, they're going to come through turn 1. There's a little bit of an incident, and that is Neo round. But anyway, let's go on board with Rapini. They've taken turn 1 pretty cleanly. Apex, Neo obviously trying to get back round. So Jamboy is first position. So Rapini down into turn 3, which is actually turn 2, but it's turn 3 because of the kink. Sets a purple first set. So obviously that's because no one has started their lap yet. So he's going to come down into turn 4, braking as late as you can. Gotta make sure not to lock up. Down in second, up into third, to fourth, to fifth, now to sixth, and he's gonna come through here. How is he going to find it? A little bit late on the turn-in. Could there be an invalidation? No, just about manages to keep it within the track limits. Is this going to be a good enough lap to get them through Q1? There's someone in the way. Got to make sure for them not to get on the apex. That's an Alpha Tower, I think, of Apex Finley. They're going to round the final couple of bends then. Are they going to go too wide, or how is their lap time going to be? They are going to set a 1:05.2, I think. 1:05.5 even. So next person on their lap, I'm going to go on board with Apex Finley. Through turn 1, pretty clean there. So what do you think of that lap from Rapini then, Alan?
I think he can improve. Like maybe to 1:04.3 maybe. Not sure. Maybe 1:03.6 or something.
Yeah.
Not sure.
Just like you said though, the people who are quicker are definitely losing out because Mr. PT has unfortunately invalidated on their lap. Let's go on board then with Jamboy, who's got out of the way of Raptor. I don't actually think he's on a lap, but Apex Finley is coming through the second sector. Killan goes P1 for the time being with a 1:04.9. But Apex Finley set to purple sector 2. Has that been taken away by one of the Mercedes? That of James. No, not James. Now Nontaz even. So Nontaz is going to round the final corner. How are they going to fare? There's a yellow flag for an Alfa Romeo of some, I think it was Rapini, but Nontaz, unfortunately, invalidation. That would have been a really good lap for them. I think that could have put them P1. But they're going to slide towards the pit. Sorrow Karzan on a lap, gets a neat toe from a Williams. I think that may be Ace of the Boss. So, yeah, interesting, but unlucky for Nontaz. What do we think about that? And validation as well. Track limits are really, really hard around here.
Yeah, especially with faster drivers. I'm not sure if Raptor was just not going his best because he did get a 1:07, or if he's just having to take
and there could be a bit of traffic for Sarah Karzan here, and he might be facing. Oh, he's made massive contact with Jamboy, and I just knew that was going to happen. And why is Jamboy just sat on the apex there? That could be an incident report as Mr. BT goes first at the time being.
What
with
happened?
A 1:04, and Jamboy and Neo was side by side. I think Jamboy was going into the pit lane, and he's just made contact with Sarah, and Sarah is going to be starting another lap, so unlucky. And I think that's actually someone round, I'm not sure who, but oh, and there is someone going very slowly. It's just Mr. Monkey on the main straight. So that was a pretty big crash, and we could see an incident report from Sarah Karzan. But Jack invalidates on his lap. I think he's going to be beginning a new one then. So let's go on board with the quick person of Skip Bussies. round the final bend then is going to begin their lap. So going to come through turn 1 in 8th gear, braking as late as you can on the limits, right through that corner. Got to make sure not to go too wide, and that's actually someone round of James Biscuit. I think he spun at the first corner. Someone else round there, I'm not sure who that is, but it looks to be a Williams. And it was Tyrant, unfortunately, who went round. But Jack then is on a lap on Apex Finley. Neo, Rapini, Killan, Rapini, Raptor, Asa, Regnant Ordinal, and Saro are the only people to have set a lap. And Jack is coming through turn 4. And that's Jamboy retiring in the pits. Oh, yeah, I forgot about that. Jamboy had a quali ban and still manages to get in the way of Saro.
Oh.
The Jamboy, in fact, had a quali ban, but still makes contact with Saro Kazan, so that's poor. But anyway, Jack is going to round the final corner. What lap time is the Red Bull man going to set unless he goes wide through the final corner? He did go off track, but that doesn't phase him. He goes P1 for the time being, but obviously being only Q1, I think that is comfortably through for him. And what do we think about that lap then?
I didn't see it too much, but it sounded fast. He will be through. In these first 2 qualifying, you just want to get through, really.
Yeah.
It's in the last one that you want to be starting to push and get a position.
100% agree. As that's Mr. Monkey into the gravel, doing well to control it and not spin. Anyway, Tree Burner invalidated on their lap. Toxic Just Sweet invalidated. So yeah, all the quicker ones, well, quicker, are actually struggling. As Norwich fan, the man who came home for P2 in the previous race, is coming through, just about to finish sector 2. Does go purple, but not for long, as I think that was Saro who got in front of him. I mean, it could be Jack, actually. It is Jack, and he's just, I think Jack's actually on another push lap unless he boxes. So Norwich fan round the final bend. What lap time is he going to set? He goes position 4 and Jack into the pit lane. So Killan invalidation. Asa on a lap. What lap time is the Williams driver going to set? Rounds the final bend. Nice through there, but is it going to be quick enough to get him through? P9, probably not quick enough then for the Williams, and that is Regnant. I think he was round. And when there's someone else off, who is that? That was an Aston of Mr. Monkey spinning up turn 7, getting on the curb a little bit too much there. So unlucky. Norwich on another lap. He's 1 and a bit tenths up, but invalidates through turn 7. I think gonna dive into the pit lane. Asa on another lap then, as there's actually a Merc off, I think, of James, but I think he's just limbering up to go for an even quicker lap, as honestly at the moment he is in P18. So has this been an interesting qualifying, or did you think it would be a bit more interesting, or even maybe a bit boring?
It's not the most interesting out of all, but it's not also been the most boring.
Yeah, and that is an Alpha wildly off at turn 1 there, and actually has to reverse. Yeah, that's an interesting call. So I think he's just missed his braking point, overshot the corner, as James Biscuit's hello non-tap. So James Biscuit begins their lap, and I would like you to take them through a lap with James Biscuit for me.
Where is it?
P18 at the moment.
Right, I don't even know what corner this is.
Turn 5 and 6, and then going into 7.
In turn 7, we have seen a lot of people slide off, so that could be a bit interesting race. But Jamboy stays well away from the curb. That's
Jamboy's actually retired it.
Oh no,
he had a quali ban.
James,
He had a quali ban.
James.
James.
He goes and he sets 1042.
Yeah.
That's not bad at all.
No, and that should comfortably see him through. Husaro Kazan then begins another lap going down into turn 3. Bit of an echo. I don't know if that's from me or you, but it's one of us. So Saro is coming down into turn 4 then. Braking, turning right. Mr. BT obviously through, Norris Round obviously through, so they will retire. So Saro is going to come through this final corner, 4 sector 2. It's only a 10th up. So is he going into pits? No, he's just getting the toe off of Apex Finley. As Jack says, he lost about 3/10 off the final corner, and Sorrow shoots it through. What lap time is the Red Bull driver going to set? He goes P8, so that could be not enough to get him through, but I don't see how he would lose it. As Karem invalidates there, I'm not sure how, as I didn't think he'd go that wide through that corner, but I'm not judging. So Rapini isn't going to go quicker. Wraps are on the lap. Struggled with a bit of understeer there. Oh yeah, even more understeer. Max and Je Suis on a lap. So Je Suis is actually gone purple.
Who is it? Stead going into Rebecca Rapini on turn 3.
Oh wow.
Not sure if that's wind damage or.
As Toxic Je Suis only goes P10. So was it the Aston Martin of Sacred?
It was the Aston Martin.
Yeah.
Well, Sacred, same
James.
person, pretty much.
James retires. Obviously confident that he is through. I mean, that lap should easily see him through. As Karem probably needs to improve on that lap, as it wasn't great. But Max then, he's going through there. Looked a bit understeery, but not too slow. And he's actually up on his time, and even more understeery through there. That doesn't look great for Max. So what lap time is the Aston Martin driver gonna set? Well, that didn't look great either, and he dives into the pit lane. So is he going to go out on a fresh set of tyre? Raptor in the pits. Mr. Monkey has just begun their lap at the moment in P18 and not good enough to get through. I think there's actually an Alpha Tauri off. Oh, and it is, and it's Apex Fin. No, it's Neo. It is Neo. No, it's Apex Finley. He was on a lap and has unfortunately gone off there, as Nontaz is on an out lap, and I think he was just getting out of the way of everyone there. As Killan begins their lap, nope, invalidated. Tyrant is going to start a lap. Oh, actually goes pretty wide there. That could cost him some tyre life. So very non-stop cars out here, and Karem's on 6 lap old tyres, blinking heck. As Tyrant is going to start their lap. Rounding turn 1, looked pretty clean through there. Nothing wrong with that. What is their first set time going to be? It is a 16-1, 64 hundredths up on their time. So not improving at the current stage, as Apex Finley obviously comfortably through. So Tyrant is going to come through turn 4. Neo obviously thinks he's through, but we could see a few improvements, but I think, yeah, Neo is through. Could see Nontas and Toxic retire as Tyrant rounds coming through sector 2, a 10.5 up. So not a good lap so far from the Williams!
Oh.
As he spun at turn 7, where we've seen everyone else spin so far, as Jay Davies goes P13. So that's Oh, a Karem!
Oh, I'm going
and
Sacred.
That's a massive crash! I think he got spooked!
He's out.
By the Williams driver!
Karem's out.
He got spooked! And that was a tyre off! As Tyrant goes again, as Nontas thinks he's through. And I think, safe to say he is.
I'm thinking if you get like a 104, you're through. And you're alright.
Yeah, high 104 Killan. So Everyone through P10 has retired and is confident that they are through. As Tyrant goes for another lap. Oh, and what has happened there? And as Tree Burner was wildly off there. And I think that could be this is the next invalidation for the Alfa Romeo driver, but it's not. As there was actually a Ferrari off there, as Jay Davies was round. No, Joe Davies is back round, I think. But I'm not sure. Yeah, Karem got spooked, so unfortunate for him. As Asa invalidates, and that lap would have put them. Well, it would have kept their position as Tyrant is going to round the final corner. And is going to go P13 is staying the same. P12, sorry, P12. Are you watching the stream, by the way, Alan?
No.
Oh, there's a massive echo. Hold on. I should be back. Yeah, there's a big echo. Oh, wow, and I thought there was contact with Raptor and Regnant Ordinal. Oh, and there was! As Regnant Ordinal gets a 5-place grid penalty. So he made contact with the McLaren of Raptor.
Oh, and Regrant's spinning out on turn 3.
Oh yeah, I saw that. Wow, thank you for informing me of that one. Yeah, he spun. And I don't actually think he's got enough time to set another lap. As, who was that? Was that Mr. Monkey P11 now?
Yeah, Mr. Monkey. I think Monkey's
and it looks like
for another lap.
Rapini is out of Quali 1. As Regnant Ordinal, I don't think is going to actually have enough time. Oh, whoa, is that an Alpha? Oh, Tree Burner.
That's Tree Burner.
Tree Burner. Sean McNey. I don't know who that is. Can someone answer that for me? It's going okay though, thank you, mate. Oh, and Tree Burner. Didn't have enough time.
Again?
No, he just binned it because he didn't have enough time to cross the line. So then, Raptor is on a lap
Tree Burner's just
and needs this lap to to try and get through to Quali 2. So all he needs is a 1:05.3, and he's got wide in his round. So the people who are out of qualifying 1 will be Karem after that crash, Rapini, Tree Burner. So the 2 Alfa Romeo struggling in qualifying, Raptor, Regnant Ordinal, and Jamboy. So after Jamboy has that qualifying ban and Regnant Ordinal is out. So the 2 houses, 2 Alfa Romeos, McLaren and Aston Martin are, yeah, unfortunately out of qualifying 1. So what do we think about that one, Alan?
It's unfortunate, really. I don't think they're going to be very happy, anyone in hard speeds. Obviously, Jamboy with the ban, and then Regrant. I think he's got a 5-place grid penalty, Regrant does.
And Jamboy has actually been reported by Sarah Cosman, so I'm actually going to watch this really quick. And yeah, he does just turn into him there, so that is a penalty for Jambo. I mean, he has admitted it's his fault. So yeah, we've already ran through the people through. So honestly, Alan, I'm just gonna go to the toilet. So oh, hello. So I'm just gonna go to the toilet, and you just commentate on what you think Q2 is gonna be like.
I think Q2 is just gonna be, obviously, I think Mr. BT got through. He might be doing not as well as he normally does, really. Norwich, I think he's going to do quite well in a race, Norwich, to be honest. don't think Mr. Monty's through.
So, I'm back. It's alright, just
I'm watching the report thing, and that...
Yeah.
I'm not sure who's... Yeah, that's going to be a penalty point.
Well, maybe not even a penalty point. It could literally just be a full penalty for Jan, but as he's just pelted him and got in his way. So, and yeah, we're all just waiting for Jambo at the moment. I think we're going in right now, so for quali 2. So yeah.
I don't really get to say much about it because my brother's just started streaming.
Okay. So no one out at the moment, but don't straight away, and it is J Davies. So Asa medium, Tyrant medium, Biscuit medium, Finley medium, Killam medium, Toxic medium. So yeah, the first person out. Oh, and that was a bit close, but the first person out is Mr. BT. So he's going to start his lap. He's on the softs. Weirdly, I thought he'd be on the mediums, but it's up to him. That's his strategy call, but he should be comfortably getting through. Yeah. So then off we go for Mr. BT. He's gonna begin his lap. So yeah, off we go. So coming down into turn 1, how is he gonna fare? Through turn 1, taking a bit of cup, not invalidating, so has done well there. So yeah. And that was a purple first set for Mr. BT. So not too bad for the stand-in Ferrari driver. And that's a little bit of side-by-side going on there. But I didn't catch it. As, yeah, Mr. BT starts his lap. Well, not starts, but is coming through sector 2. And he's going to finish it with a 44.4. Pretty much 44.5. Ran in the final quarter. Oh, and there's a Merc off there. Is this going to spook Mr. BT? And is the Merc right on the racing line? Oh, good job that the Merc of James Biscuit was ghosted. So what lap time is the Ferrari driver going to set? It's a 104.1. He can improve. Oh, and that is J Davies in the gravel doing a little bit of lawn mowing like Valtteri Bottas did in 2020 qualifying. So Jack is around in turn 5 and 6. Sector 2 is not as good as Mr. BT's. Comes through turn 7. Well done to knock on the curb and spin, as that is what we've seen a few drivers do. Apex Finley, second, with a medium time of 104.6. And Jack rounds to find a corner. What lap time is the Red Bull driver going to set? He goes first for the time being with a 104.0. And there is yellows. And that's just for a slow car. As Mr. Monkey invalidation. Killan on a lap on the medium tyre. So he's going to round 5 and 6 and goes for sector 2. Not as quick as we saw Mr. BT do. Mr. BT already confident and retires. So he knows he's through. to quali 3 as Killan rounds the final corner. What lap time is he gonna set? P6, slowest of all at the moment, as Asa is coming around the second to last corner and is invalidated actually, as Norwich on an out lap. Toxic begins their lap as that is someone off. I think Jack is round at the pit lane. I think he spun and lost the back end and was into the wall. So unlucky for him, but he is probably comfortably through. So yeah. So Joe Davies on an out lap. Nomtaz begins their lap even. Purple set to 1 for Nomtaz in the Merc. So he's not slow. Sean says, how long until the race, Alan? So that's a question for you, mate. And as actually, oh no, let's just get out of the way.
Like 15-20 minutes until race, right?
Oh, yeah. Well, probably a bit more. Yeah, 20, 30 minutes, I think.
Yeah.
As Nontaz rounds the final bend, is he going to stick it first for the time being? He actually goes P4, so good for the Mercedes driver on the medium tyre. Toxic Je suis though, with a great lap on the mediums with a 104.1. Wow. As Tyrant there, as Norwich rounds the final corner. What lap time is the Alpine driver going to set? He goes P3 with a 104.179. And I think he actually goes again. As Mr. Monkey invalidates, Karem leaves the session. I think he's just gone to get a clip. Jay Davies then is going to round the final corner. What lap time is he going to set? Yep, so rounds the final corner. Goes a little bit wide, but not too bad.
P10.
P10, so on the cusp with 2 people not setting their laps yet. Sorrow begins. As Joe Davis obviously did well to get out of the way. You want to be miles out of the way so someone doesn't actually submit a clip on you, as that is the opposite of what you want. So purple set to 1 for Sorrow Karzan. As Norwich fan. Oh, Norwich fan's crashed!
Has he?
Norwich fan's crashed at the final corner! I cannot believe that! Yeah, he's lost it in the final corner and he's exiting qualifying, and yet again Norwich has had a dismal outing in qualifying too. That is a crazy crash. He's lost it at the final corner. Wow, sorry. Almost lost it there, and actually lucky not to invalidate. He goes position 7, so not comfortably through for the Red Bull driver. So yeah, that's crazy. I cannot believe that. So Asa on a lap. What lap time is he going to set? So well, what do you think about that crash? And actually there is someone off, and that is Tyrant. At the same corner we've seen 4 or 5 people go off at. What do we think of that then, Alan?
It's really going to be shaking it up in the race if there's people on lap 1 spinning into people, and you see damage on Tyrant's car. It's not very good, to be honest.
Yeah, Obviously, big damage, no front wing. As Acer, I thought, was about to go off. The energy will be there for qualifying 3, I tell ya. It'll be not shouty, but loudy. As Kalan rounds turn 4 on the medium, he's right on the cusp, but Norwich out after the crash. So what happened there, Josh? If you're still watching, that was crazy. I was surprised to see someone crash at the final corner. Not the place I usually see people crash at. So yeah, what do we think about that crash, Alan?
I didn't see it actually.
Well, I didn't see it either, but I went on board with Tyrant, who was just about to finish his lap, and Norwich was right in the middle of the track, so interesting. And who is that on a lap? To answer your question, it's Kalan. Well, I think he's on an in lap, but I'm not sure. As Josh says, he would have had a 1.38. He pushed way too hard, and he's annoyed at himself. And is that another person round at that corner? Yes, it is. Neo is round at turn 7. And here's the list of people we've seen go off there. Tyrant, Jay Davies, Karen, Neo. I think a couple of other people went off there, just can't recall. But that corner is proving to kill people here, as that is Sarakazan out. Wait, if I start at P11, big brains. Yeah, free strategy, I guess, but strategic pole position, as some like to say. As God, I'm dying. As long as Tyrant improves, if Tyrant improves, then yes, you will be starting position 11. If Tyrant doesn't improve, you will be starting position 10, I think. Tyrant's got to improve by 4/10, I think. Well, 3.5 to actually get anywhere near you, as Toxic just retires as he's confidently through. So, Tyrant is going to begin there. Wow, last couple of laps. So here we go, on board with the Williams driver. Could we see an invalidation? We're not going to see an invalidation. Looks pretty clean as the two Alpha Tauris come out at the same time. So yep, they're out now. As Tyrant rounds turn 3, going down into turn 4. How is he looking so far? Good apex for the Williams driver. So Tyrant is purple through there, and that was actually pretty quick. So he looks to be improving on his time, but is it going to be enough to put him through to quali 3? Off we go. A 1:04.7, which puts the Williams driver through into qualifying 3. And is James Biscuit a driver at risk? Well, at the moment, actually, it's Saro Karzan, the driver at risk. And have the Alpha Tauris done this up on purpose for Neo to get a tow from his teammate? But I'm not sure, as Killan has retired in the pit lane. And I don't think that was strategic, as this is not going to be their final lap they get in. I mean, they could go for one more, but I don't really see the point, as not much ERS is being used. I think they're obviously in hot lap, but because it's a short lap, they don't really use too much. As Neo then, coming through sector, he's gone quicker than Tyrant's time, but Tyrant didn't do too badly. So, yeah, good for the Williams, who is through. And Saro goes P6 as Neo knocks Killan out of qualifying 2. So the confidence has not paid off for the McLaren driver, and Mr. Monkey could yet improve. If Mr. Monkey improves, James Biscuit will be out. But Mr. Monkey doesn't look like he's improving by enough, as he's had a moment. And he's in the wall and spun.
He's gone off.
So he is not going to be improving, as Asa is not going to start his lap. So James Biscuit squeezes into quali 3. Excuse me, I was about to say quali 4. So yeah. So the people out of quali will be Norwich, Killan, Mr. Monkey, Jay Davies, and Ace the Boss. So yeah, there is qualifying 2 done and finished. So what do we think about that?
It's unfortunate. Norwich went off in this qualifying, didn't they?
Yeah.
He's not going to be very happy with himself. He's starting P10, I think. Not very smart.
So I mean,
I think
unlucky.
he can improve to maybe podium, especially with what he did in France and with last season.
Yeah. So that was an interesting. So unlucky for the 5 drivers. Is that 5? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, the 5 drivers out of quali 2. So yeah. So on to Q3. So what do we think Q3 is going to be?
I think the people who are using softs for a lot of that aren't going to do too well. The tyres are going to be worn. And it's obviously about pushing in qualifying 3 to try and get a good position rather than Q1 and Q2. You just try and like get through.
Yeah, I totally get you. Yeah. So as Q3 does begin, and of course I get a comment as soon as I Noritran says in the mud, Ruben for pole. Does Noritran say himself? P1 Ben says Norwich. Okay, Norwich, we get it. You're saying you're top 10. Well, top 9 because you retired. Max says, "Come on, Ruben, you sexy, sexy man." Wow. So everyone, apart from the Red Bulls and Tyrant are out. Mr. BT is going to be the first person to begin oh my voice, their lap. So off we go. So Mr. BT, he is gonna go down past the start line, now begins their lap, down into turn 1. A lot of curb, but not too much there for the Ferrari driver. Down into turn 3, 59 for Mr. BT. So good from him, as he's got his main rival in front of him, Skip Butties. So Mr. BT going down into turn 4. And he's actually, yeah, Jack gets out of the way of the Ferrari driver. Like I said in Q2, don't want any clips or FIA submitted against you. Purpose it to 44.2. What a good sector that is. And he's invalidated. What do we think about that track limit, Vio?
He's not going to be happy with himself after that. He was doing really well that lap.
As
he would have set, he would have set a 1. That would have been a 103.8.
Wow.
If he didn't.
Oh, when Ruben invalidates, everyone is touchy on the track limits. And he actually has this and next lap Vio. Maybe, maybe not. Oh, and Jack spins at T1 as Finley 104.1. Not bad. Oh! Biscuit 103.8. Good. Nontaz 104.2. Probably could improve on that. Not bad from the two Mercs. What's happened?
James nearly span. I thought he was going to spin through turn 1. But he saved it.
Oh, Mr. BT's invalidated again.
Was he?
Yeah. So has Toxic Just Sweet, and so is Toxic Just Sweet. So everyone is struggling with track limits and spinning. As Sarah Kaisan is going to begin their lap, wants the toe from Tyrant, but Tyrant don't want to hear anything about it. Oh, 16.2 for Sarah through there. Got a little bit tetchy on the exit, so not great. Could be worse. Down into turn 4. Two Mercs are going side by side. Is this just a formation or what? No, it isn't. So Zara then is coming through turn 5 and 6-ish. Turn 6. Oh! Oh! Jack had crashed. Oh! And someone in shot for Paul. And not us! Oh my god! Jack disappeared at the perfect time! What the hell has happened there? And how has he lost that? As Max makes fun of my bad grammar, so sorry about that, I did not mean to say that, but Jack! Oh my god! Has crashed. Wow! As Tyrant starts a lap with not Norwich, I thought it was Norwich, but Norwich crashed here. With a Alpine behind him of Toxic Jussi. So could Nontaz even be on for a shot pole? Could James be on for pole? Apex Finley on for pole, but James Biscuit at the moment is on provisional pole. As Tyrant comes through 5, he's going to go into 6. Don't hit the 7 curb, you might spin, but he's done well through there. Well to keep it clean. Going down into turn 9, and a little bit of understeer. Turn 10. What lap time is the Williams driver going to set? He goes quicker than Sarah and Neo, and obviously Jack, who retired, and up into position 4 as Toxic begins. So does Mr. BT, and Toxic's gonna get a neat toe from Tyrant. Tyrant needs to get out of the way though And he does, but he's giving Toxic such a good toe. It's unbelievable. As Toxic, he does well there. As Mr. BT, I think, also got a good toe. I don't know if he get out, and he's going to get another good toe. It is Mr. BT, so I'm going to go on board with the Ferrari driver. So down into turn 4. Nicely done. To that doesn't count as turn 5. So turn 5. Nice and clean through there. Got to make sure to stick with track limits. Turn 6. Little bit of understeer. Could go off the track. He does. He invalidates again. Does Mr. BT. So he's really violating these track limits. He's got to stay within the track. Got to get a lap on board. As Toxic P2.
It's 104 flat.
Yeah. So not bad from the Alpine driver. As Mr. Oh, Neo has spun on his outlap. And has got front wing damage. He needs to move, otherwise he'll be classed as blocking the pit lane. He's got to turn right. He's got to get out of there, otherwise he'll be DQ'd for blocking pit lane. James goes even quicker.
103.8.
Wow. For the Merc driver. As Nontaz could be going for position 1 or front row with his Mercedes friend. Oh, I think he's got this next lap invalidation. He does. He does. But he's going to obviously have enough time to get round. Probably even go twice. So, yeah. So, Nontaz and James, only men on track at the time being. Biscuit obviously into the pits. And Nontaz slowing down. So what do we think of the qualifying so far? And is James Biscuit going to keep the pole? Is Toxic Speed going to get it? What do we think about that?
He might be able to keep it. There's quite a big chance. I was going to say, Mr. BT was actually practicing all this. I think he could be like top 4 maybe on here. But obviously he's not been practicing enough.
He's got to stay within those track limits.
Yeah, and that.
Like, I mean, come on. You got to stay with track limits. Track limits is it's not easy, I'll tell you that, but it's got to be a lot easier than going off track. As Tyrant heads out, and he's going to head out for his final opportunity to have a good lap. Sorrow then is not going to be the first man to start his lap. Neo is, but I'm going to go on board with Sabra Karzan anyway. So you go on board with Neo and tell me if anything happens, please. So I'm on board with Sarah Cousin then. Oh, hello, these voice cracks honestly are doing my head in. Whew. So, opens the DRS button. He's going to start their lap now. What are they going to do? Turn 1, not as much curb as he probably would have liked, but not too bad. Heading down this little straight here. Oh, there's a tyre. That was from Jack. That's a glitch. That always stays there. 2 and a bit tense up on his previous lap, on his previous sector, so not bad for the Red Bull driver. Heading down the sort of mini straight to turn 4. What lap is he gonna set? And there we go. He sets not a lap, he set, what sector did he set? So Ace says, go on Sorrow. He's 6 tenths up. Could Sorrow Karzan chuck the Red Bull on pole position in redemption for his teammate? Oh, that's not good for the Alpha Tauri driver as Sorrow. Wow, he really shot that. And is he going to go pole? He doesn't. He goes P5. Even though with a massive improvement, 8/10 improvement, he only goes P5. Oh, wow. as Nontans off Finley. Well, it wasn't Finley, it was Nontans. But yeah, this man, Nontans, could he be a threat for the win? Oh! Mr. BT! That's what we've been waiting for. Sticks it on the ball position. And Toxic just we can't improve as he's invalidated. Finley on a lap. So Neo actually invalidates. Who's next to cross the line? It's Saro Karzan. As an invalidated. Is he going to improve on his time? He's not. He stays P6. Non-tax crashes. Or does he just retire because he can't improve? He retires because he can't improve. Ooh! I don't think Tyrant was expecting that move as he is coming down. What is that camera angle? What is that? What is this? Down into turn 4. Now, round turn 5 and turn... gonna head into turn 6 in a second. 44.8, 2/10 up on their previous time. Not going to be enough at the moment to get any higher than P6. Tyrant then rounds the final couple of corners. Now the final corner. What lap is the Williams driver going to set? He goes P7, and that is qualifying over. So, your top 10... is Mr. BT on the pole position. James Biscuit P2, Toxic Je Suis P3, Apex Finley position 4, Non-Tas position 5, Soro Karzan position 6, Tyrant position 7, Neo position 8, and Jack / Temp / Skip Butties position 9. So, interesting qualifying. What do you make of that, Alan?
I didn't actually think Mr. BT was going to get pole, as he's not done much. But for him to do that is going to be a big advantage for him in the race.
Yeah, especially.
How fast he is.
But he is starting on mediums, but we could see a massive gap from him. And obviously, like other people have said, it's a dry race. Lap 1, I think lap 1, the entire race is going to be an interesting one, considering how tight and compact the entire track is. So that should be interesting. So let's hope for a good race start. So hopefully everything's good, Ellen. So yeah, it should be an interesting start. So, what do you think the start's going to be like?
I'm not sure. I think turn 3 and then maybe turn 7 are going to be like a bit of contact. And with turn 7, it's like if you take too much curb, it's really harsh, to be honest.
Yeah, 100%. So then, let's have a look at what tyre everyone is starting on. Charles Leclerc or / Abhinav says Josh for the win. Ollie says, nah, I'm gonna stop now. What do you mean by that, Ollie? Yeah, so the tyres everyone's starting on. Mr. BT, medium. James, medium. Toxic, medium. Finley, soft. Non-Tans, medium. Sorrow, medium. Tyrant, soft. Neo, soft. Jack, medium. Norwich, soft. Killan, medium. Mr. Monkey, soft. J Davies, medium. Asa, medium. Karem, soft. Rapini, medium. Tree Burner, soft. Raptor, soft. Regnant, medium. Jamboy, medium. Are we going to see people holding off at the start just to make sure they don't have a whoa? And that was Jamboy.
I know it.
Oh,
goes into the gravel at turn 7.
already how do you spin like that on the formation lap? I mean, his tyres are definitely going to be warm now, but starting on the soft, spins on the formation lap, that's not a good hint for the race, is it?
No, like I said, turn 7, it's not going to be very nice if you if you do it wrong.
Yeah.
And you just kind of have to face the consequences of that.
Right then, but we're going to get ready. And as Ollie says, crash turn 1 guaranteed. So we're going to get ready for the 5 lights to go out. Everyone, they'll be starting their engines soon. Here we go then. 1 light, 2 lights, 3 lights, 4 lights, 5 lights. Here we go. Ben's revving his engine. It's lights out, away we go as James Biscuit gets a jump, start, and a drive-through penalty, and it's 4 wide behind them. And is there an incident? There is an incident, as loads of people are off. Someone's wide, someone's round. What's happened? Neo's round. So unlucky for Neo, as Mr. Bunky is round as well. Raptor P18, Killan has lost loads of positions. As is he going to go side by side? As James Biscuit on this contact, as Tyrant up into P6. As Toxic Just Sweet is fighting with Apex Finley. Norwich fan up into position 7. What a crazy race start. As Jack is P8. As Sarah is side by side with Max. Could there be an incident? No, Jay Davies is trying to get involved in that. As James Biscuit is losing position on position. Could there be a bit of damage for the Merc driver? Or is he just holding off due to the drive-through penalty? Oh, and I think there is damage. But I'm not sure, as he looks very understeery, and that's Norwich fan! He's lost it on the same curb he did on the formation lap. Classic Norwich, as that's someone off. I'm not sure who. I think it was Karem, but I'm not sure. As James Biscuit is now on a service drive-through and dropped pretty much to the back of the grid. Regan Alden up into P13, Kalam P15. Who's that round? That's Karem. I think Karem's made contact with someone. As that's Neo. And Neo, he's rounded the final corner. It's all kicking off. As Rapini, Asa is right behind and someone's kicking up a load of dust. I'm not sure who that is though. As Tree Burner, could he make a move?
And a little bit of contact between Norwich and Karem through turn 3.
And is Tree Burner going to make a move on Sarah Kozak? Can I actually get a good camera angle? They're going to go side by side maybe into turn 5. No, Tree Burner holds off as Jay Davies is up into P9, stopping a little bit of understeer through there though. Max!
Tree Burner!
He's into the wall and onto the grass and have probably got some bit front wing damage. And who's that? Jack! Into the wall with no front wing, and that's Tyrant. Have those two made a bit of contact? Virtual safety car, and Tyrant is going into the pit lane with front wing damage. So is Jack, repeatedly up into P7. Jay Davies up into P6. What a restart for him. Sarah Carson up into P5. Nonsense P4. Toxic Just Me. Apex Finley up into P2. Mr. BT in P1 at the moment. What a classic race start this has been. Honestly, this could be one to remember for the GWF Racing channel. Wow. And Rag to get to 5-second penalty for speeding in the pit lane. What a crazy race start this has been. And what do we think about it?
It's been really eventful.
As Regnant Ordinal spins at turn 3 under the virtual safety car. Oh wow, speaking of eventful, that's what happens, wow. And Tyrant gets a drive through. Oh my god, so loads of people have just spun on the safety car, I think. No, that was only one person, as the safety car did end, as Nontat is not under pressure. Jack gets past Tyrant. And Jack, I think, is going to be going to the end. As Jay Davies, he's looking to try and put pressure on Karzan. But I don't think he can do it. As it's a little bit boring right now. Oh, as Jamboy cut that corner a little bit. Regnant Ordinal then. After that spin, Jamboy 3-second CP. Yeah, after that spin, he's going to be struggling. As Sarah goes a little bit wide. Could Jay Davies make a move into turn 2/turn 3 or whatever? He's going to go round the outside of Sarah Kazan with DRS. Easy move for the Ferrari driver. And there's contact! And Sarah pushed him through that corner. Oh, and someone else is round as well. Is that Tyrant? He's into the pit lane. But Sorrow made contact with Jay Davies. And I wouldn't be surprised if there was... Oh, and Raptor! Raptor's lost it in the final corner just like we saw Norwich do, and it's a full safety car! That's exactly what we saw Norwich do! What a crazy race start this has been! Now if Sorrow does have damage, this would be a perfect time to box. So what do we think of that race start then? As Jay Davies,
like I said, like very eventful, and all the people at the back, like maybe 9 seconds away from people in front. This safety car will really be helping them catch up. And that's Raptor in the middle of a track at the end, right out of last turn.
Yeah, that's the reason for the safety car. When it's not great double stack from the Mercedes team, as Nontaz down into P9 but has boxed. Jay Davies interestingly on the mediums. Is he going to go for a 2-stop and bank on another safety car? I think he is. Oh, Jack is into the pit lane as well. He's getting off those hards and onto the medium. Oh, what's happened?
I think it was James, like right out of pit lane, nearly spam.
Oh,
Spin,
right.
whatever you want to say.
Yeah, spam.
I think he saved it.
Yeah, well done.
He is on the hards.
Yeah, so like you said, eventful race start. I'll be back in 2 seconds. Need to just go to the toilet again. As Kalan says, crazy race start. So you just keep talking about what you've seen so far. Alan, keep talking about what you've seen so far.
A lot of contact, really.
Yeah, I'm just going to the toilet, so just keep talking.
I think all, like, especially at turn 7 and turn 3, if you get too much power out the exit, it's not very nice. Especially with this last turn, I've seen a few people go off on the curb for it. I think that's everyone's, and obviously people at back just going to be helping them quite a bit catch up to the grid, like Tyrant to Jack. No. Yeah, that should be interesting. That could spice everything up for the restart, which we should be seeing by the end of this lap, as Mr. Monkey, in fact, overtakes Jack on the safety car under it. So yeah, race start has been quite cool. This safety car gonna spice everything up, and here we go then. Mr. BT. Oh! As Jay Davies and Nontas make contact, which causes both of them to have 5-second penalties. But then, when is Mr. BT going to go? Oh! As Finley makes contact and Mr. BT leaves the grid off. Oh! Oh! Finley has lost it at the final corner. As Regnant Ordinal up into P7, he's leading them away. Finley and Nontans are side by side, and there's contact with Finley and Jay Davies, as Jay Davies is pushed off wide. What a crazy race start this has been. Killan, oh, who's that? Mr. Monkey, no, he's round. Oh, so unlucky. Oh, and Sarah Kozan goes into Toxic there, and Toxic has lagged out, I think. So I'm not sure what's happened with Toxic, as Nontans gets past Regnant, and there's a bit of a move. Rapini and Killan goes for the move on Rapini down the inside. Are they going to be side by side into turn 5? Here we go. Look at them two. Regnant spun, but they're still side by side, and I don't think there is a safety car, as it's in the same lap of it, and they're still side
as Kilan. Oh! Safety car, same lap! Another one! As Jay Davies, 5-second penalty with Norwich, and that's Norwich! And someone into the pit with no front wing, it's Finley! That's why he was struggling so much. Hopefully this safety car plays into his hands. Lap 7, we've already seen 2 safety cars.
Can't believe it. 2 safety cars in 7 laps.
Whew. What a crazy race start this has been. 8 laps now into it, and it's been very eventful. My voice is starting to go a little bit. Alan, you might be having to do a bit more commentating, honestly. That's Jamboy. Oh, I forgot about that. Jamboy is up into P4.
Is
Blimey
it?
heck.
Oh.
After the quali ban. Wow. The man in the horse is doing so well.
After that performance in France.
100%. Crazy. Everything. Oh, Jake Davies, you cannot get a 3-second TP under safety car conditions. Come on, mate. Come on. But Finley, after making a little bit of contact with Mr. BT, down. Oh, what's happened? Oh! As Jamboy made contact with Sorrow, I think. As Jack has to let Max and Tyrant through. And if Jamboy Reclant does not know how to drive, says Nontaz. I'm gonna be honest, mate. Nontaz, you look pretty quick. You're not actually that bad. What's happened?
Davies taking himself out.
Oh, has he?
Yeah, he's done that on purpose.
Oh!
He's went into the first wall and then gone straight into the second one, right after turn 3.
Oh,
like,
wow!
All the way down, going into turn 4.
Oh!
Well, I got that. That shouldn't be going in.
Wow!
If you want to go into Apex right now, he's about to go past him, I'm nearly sure.
Is there a restart? No. Oh, I caught it.
Yeah, same.
Well, I didn't catch him crashing, but I saw him in a wall. Thank you for that update. Nontaz, if you got rear-ended, then of course you can. If it wasn't your fault, yeah, you can get that 5-second removed. Yep. As long as you have footage, hand it into the incidents and reports, and our stewards will decide what the punishment is. Well, not the punishment, but if the 5-second time penalty gets removed. Make sure to warm up your tyres, Nontaz, by the way. You're a bit slow. Like you're straight lining. And the safety car should be in this lap, and it is in this lap. So Alan, if you want to do the restart, you are more than welcome to, but if you want me to do it, that's fine. I don't really mind.
I think you should do it, because this is my first time commentating. Like, I think it's better to learn.
Alright, that's fine. I don't really mind. That's okay. So then, Mr. BT is going to be leading the grid off. Oh!
What's happened down there?
And oh my God, is all I've got to say. As Mr. BT goes, Jamboy, what? Stop getting bloody 3 seconds. That's the first bloody. As Toxic, here we go then. So that's not been a great eventful restart, as Nontaz gets another 5-second penalty. So if you want to get both of them removed, just submit the clip. Yep, Killan, just focus on your race. Tell us after. Alright? And side by side, no. Jamboy, look for the move on Sorrow. He's got to do nothing stupid. Oh, a little bit titchy out of that corner. As Tree Burner gets past, as Rapini and Nontans are looking to be going side by side into turn 4. Oh, and that's a send. Whew. Oh, yeah. Oh, James! Oh, James collects Norwich on the way for spinning! Oh! Oh! James
and Norwich.
James Biscuit collected Norwich. James had oversteer, spun, and collected Norwich on the way to spinning. That's Karemov. Oh, it's all kicking off. Oh, and then side by side on Max. And no Rapini and Jack, sorry. And there's stuff going on behind as Max is off. And I'm not sure what's happened to the Alfa Romeo driver.
Oh, James span out or something going into the
James
pit lane.
has spun,
I don't think
yeah.
he span out, maybe crashed.
Yes.
That's James and Norwich gone into the pit.
Unless there's a safety car, that could be their race finished. But I guarantee you there'll be another safety car anyway. As Tree Burner and Finley are side by side, and Finley gets a little bit squeezed off there. Asa and Mr. Monkey are were fighting. There's nothing much going on actually. Killan and Jamboy! Killan! No, just Killan! Jamboy did well to save it! Oh, Jack out!
Oh, that's Jack out.
Jack! Oh!
What happened?
He connected someone, I think. Oh, Finley! Finley lost it! Neil lost it!
Oh, massive crash for Killan.
Oh!
Not sure if that was someone slamming into Killan.
Full course caution again!
That was a massive crash near turn 9.
Oh! My!
Oh
God!
Yeah, I think someone rammed into the side of Killan. And that's Killan, he lost his front wing.
Wow. Honestly, it's all kicked off.
I'm not sure if that was on purpose for a safety car or something. And that was Asa out for that too.
How many incident reports are we gonna see? Blooming heck, us stewards.
I think
we're gonna have a tough
Asa.
time.
I think that was Asa ramming into the side of Killan. I'm not sure. I'll check the replay after the race.
Wow.
There's gonna be a lot of reports after.
Lots of reports. And Asa says, interesting tactics. Ooh, there's gonna be like 50 incident reports. Blooming heck.
And that's Sarah and Jamboy pitting.
Jamboy, as Killan
a lot of the people
says,
who wasn't pitting
Jamboy,
from damage.
what the beep? As Max stays out. Max P4. Oh, Mr. Monkey P3. Oh, I know, right? Hold on. Oh, this is gonna be so sad. Well, we're gonna be here for a while after the race, I think.
Yeah.
Us stewards are gonna have a job on our hands. Oh, as Norwich and Killan. Oh no, it's just Killan in the pit lane. He's getting off the softs, serving a penalty. Oh, onto the hards.
Mr. BT's staying in first though.
Yeah, he's stayed in first. He's stayed in first. The entire thing. Oh, he's getting dissed in the chat. He's getting dissed.
Is he?
Yeah, he's being called an R-turd. An R-tard or whatever. I can't say that word on the stream, otherwise I'll get told off by Mr. GWF Josh. Oh, whoa, Max! Boxes!
I think that's him going to be in last.
No, and we serving a penalty, so yeah, probably actually.
Yeah, maybe. Actually, no, I think he'll be coming out behind Norwich. Maybe. Maybe not.
Oh, it's all kicking off in the chat, and then just go and look at the chat, honestly.
What, is it on Twitch or YouTube?
No, in Discord.
Oh, God. Yes.
It's really kicking off, isn't it?
Yeah. It's been
What is
S word so far.
Killan ain't gonna catch up, mate. Yeah,
Oh.
well, it's not in this lap, I don't think.
No, I don't. It might be.
It's not, I don't
But
think.
1 minute off the leader.
Yeah, I don't
That's
know.
gonna be
Oh no, it is.
fifth. Oh.
Oh,
I
Killan.
think that's Killan's done.
That is
I think he's
Killan.
done.
Oh, I
He's
just
nearly
straight
lapped
line.
too.
I just straight line, mate. Honestly.
I think he could have went on
Mr.
hard for the rest
BT!
of- Oh!
Oh! What a late call! That's toxic!
That's-
Does the restart? I need to check stops.
Think
Mr.
he shouldn't
Monkey?
be- yeah, he shouldn't be in last.
That is a silly
in
strategy
14th.
call from Mr. BT. Oh, yellows! Yellows! What's happened? Rapini! He's been overtaken! And he's side by side with Tyrant. Tyrant! Oh! And now Nontans is getting involved! This is a massive battle for position 7. Is it going to be 3 wide? No, it isn't. It isn't. No, but Nontaz, is he going to be the last of the 8 breakers? Oh, and Tyrant almost collects Saro there. As Rapini is going to go side by side. Oh, that was close. That was very close. They're still side by side going into turn 7. Oh, and they're even more side by side. Oh, and what's happened? Oh, and Rapini. Oh, and now Norwich fans getting involved.
Oh.
It's all kicking off. Oh, Karem. Karem. No. Karem. Karem. You always lose it in that corner. Come on. As, Nontaz has got past everyone. Wow. What a restart. As Toxic. Oh, is Toxic going to get passed by Mr. Monkey? Let's have a look. Down the inside goes Mr. Monkey. On Toxic, Je suis is... Oh, Mr. Monkey is passed. Toxic, Je suis. Good move. As Nontaz, hold on. Nontaz and Sorrow are... side by side as Norwich is getting involved in this battle. Is Norwich, they're side by side. Oh, Norwich and Sorrow. Oh, and there's a little bit of contact. Could we see an Alex Albon moment? Someone getting forced off. Oh, and now Norwich is side by side with Sorrow. They're going to stay side by side. Oh, energetic here in Austria for round 5 in the GWF Racing League Season 2. Oh, and that's all off. Jam Boy.
That's Jam Boy.
No! No! Ah! Rapini, passed by Jay's Biscuit. DRS has been enabled, and I think Toxic Je suis is going to pass. Oh, Mr. Monkey! Oh, he's had a big moment. He's had a massive moment, and he's going to get passed by Apex Finley. No! 4 Lovro. Oh, so unlucky. So unlucky. It's the Aston Martin driver. He's still on the podium. But what's happened there? Is that Karem? Oh, and there's contact. Oh, and it's all kicking off in the midfield as Nontaz is up to P4. Right behind is Tyrant. And they're going to go side by side into turn 4, I think. Unless Tyrant makes a move. No, he thinks better of it. As Saro, James Biscuit is right on the back of Saro Karzan. Oh, wow. What is this restart? This is absolute craziness. And Tyrant, he was looking for a move. But he's actually been passed by Norwich fan there. So, wow, what a crazy restart. Apex Finley is right behind Toxic. Je suis. Could there be a move? No. But talk to you Sweden member. He hasn't pitted. He's got another 3 seconds time penalty, which puts him on 6 seconds worth of time penalties. James Biscuit has been passed by Saro Kazan. Oh no, they're still fighting. Oh, he's hit Saro. He's hit Saro off. Oh my God. James Biscuit pushed Saro off. I've got that clipped. No offense to James, but I've got that clipped. I have got that clipped. Well, not clipped, but it's on the stream. So if you need it.
Oh.
There you are, Saro. There you are. As Norwich is going to try and get past Nontas. They're going to go side by side into turn 4. What's going to happen? As Nontas looks, maybe he made a little bit of contact, but Norwich fan, he's cleanly passed. He does making moves there. That is a great corner. 4 moves. So unlucky for Saro Kazan, who I think, yeah, a lot of front wing damage for the Red Bull driver. There's yellow flags. Who's that off? That's Tyrant. Tyrant and Mr. Monkey.
That's
both of
Mr.
them.
Monkey,
Have they
yeah.
made contact? Tyrant and Mr. Monkey were off.
And that puts Apex in first, in front of Toxic.
Wow. As Jamboy. Tree Burner. Oh, Tree Burner spun.
Did he?
Yeah. He's just switched it round. And he's Nontaz gonna make a move on Norwich fan with DRS down into turn 3. They're gonna go side by side, and Nontaz makes the move. And it's nice racing, but Norwich fan is gonna come straight back at him. And is James Biscuit gonna get involved in this battle? No, Norwich fan obviously didn't have the DRS, so isn't as close as that someone else round. Oh, it's Tyrant retires in the pit lane. As he thinks he's not in the shot. Who's that? Is that? Oh, it's Mr. BT. Right on the back of Max. That was actually
Non-touch.
Karem. Oh, shit. Shit.
Oh,
3 behind. Oh.
That's
James Biscuit spun. That's Norwich's fault.
Yeah. That's
Norwich's fault, in my opinion. I mean, they shouldn't have gone 3 wide through there. That's stupid. But that is Norwich's fault, if there's anyone to blame. So, as Nontaz then is probably going to pass then. Norwich fan down into turn 3. But is he confident enough to do that? Yes, he is. They're going to go side by side. They're going to keep it side by side. I don't think he's going to have the... Oh, there's a little bit of wheel bang in there from those two. Oh, my phone's died. Sugar. As Norwich fan gets past Nontaz. So what do we think of this? I'm just going to get my phone charger. I will be 2 seconds as Mr. BT passes Max.
Mr. BT got past Tree Burner. Looks like he might be going to try and get in front of Mr. Monkey. And that's Tree Burner with 3-second penalty. Warnings. And Mr. BT... Don't really see Mr. BT with a lot of penalties. It's the first time I've seen him with one. And that's going to be Mr. BT going down into turn 9, right behind Mr. Monkey.
James!
What happened?
He's retired in the pit lane. And I'm missing a battle.
Mr. BT constantly going past Monkey Miss.
I'm missing a battle here. As Nontaz is going to get back past Norwich side by side into turn 4. How many times have we seen this one? Hell of a lot of times. Oh, Norwich came across a little bit there. But Nontaz then down. Oh, who's that?
Oh, that's
Toxic. Oh no, Ruben's lost it in turn 7. And Jamboy, he's P5.
Looks like Apex is comfortably in front.
Yeah, especially with no penalties. As Nontaz is right on the back of Norwich fan then. Oh, as Nontaz gets a little bit out of shape. So then, Off we go. Is he going to make a move or is he going to stay behind? He stays behind and we could see a move into turn 4 for Nontas. This is the fight for position 2. So off we go. Oh, who's that off? Is that Karemov, by the way? Or is that Mr. Monkey? As Nontas tries to make the move on Norwich. Nothing he can do as Norwich and Nontas are side by side. And it's not going to be a move for Nontas as Norwich fans defending. Honestly helps him so much. He's such a good defender. He's the man, the British man in the Alpine. Norwich fan then, yeah, put under pressure, but he's not flailing underneath the pressure. He's doing so well to defend this position too, even though Nontas could get some of his penalties removed here in Baku. So, what an interesting race this has been so far then, Alan. Oh, he's looking for a move. What happened?
I just saw a bit of Neo and Toxic going side by side. I think
I missed
the whole thing.
As Nontas is going to try and go for the move. And he does get the move done. Who is that? Is that Sorrow? That's Sorrow. Sorrow lost it.
Turn 7.
What's on? Yeah, unlucky for Sorrow as Nontas has been passing there side by side. This is a battle. This has been a battle for at least 5-6 laps. The Alpine and the Mercedes are just trading position. And at this point, under as much pressure as they are to stay within their positions, one of them is going to have to fail, and one of them is going to have to fall, and one of them will, in the end, prevail in Austria. As Nontas has the DRS. Is he going to go for a move? Was that brake check?
That was, I think it was. That was close.
Was that a brake
Nontas
check?
is lucky. I got that. I'm not sure if
So
you got
did
it from
I.
Nontas POV. Did you get it from Nontas?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I got it from Nontas. Was that an intentional brake check?
Not sure if it was intentional, but it was definitely a brake check.
That was definitely a brake check. So now Nontas, yeah, is up into P2 as Jamboy then up into position 4 as
I think there's gonna be a fight starting with Neo and Toxic.
Oh right. Oh, 2 right.
Oh, going up in and Neo gets past Toxic and oh
what a switchback. That was a good
Toxic
switchback, I think. As Asa, Sarah's cousin, saying this is hard to watch, and is there going to be a move from Neo? This is the fight for position 10. No, there's not. And Mr. BT, he's looking to catch Jamboy, and Norwich is right on the back. Oh, who is that? Sorrow, no! No for Sorrow. He's off again, and at this point, he's really struggling. As Norwich fan can't really... Ooh, close up.
That was close.
To not Ferrari off. Mr. BT! Mr. BT was off at turn 1. Mr. BT was off at turn 1. And there's a Red Bull. Sarah calls that off at turn 7. But Mr. BT has been passed by Mr. Monkey. But Mr. Monkey lets him go as Mr. BT runs wide.
I think he's got wing damage, front wing.
I think he has. Was he in the wall? Sorrow around. Sorrow's been hit. I think, maybe, as Neo is now going to go side by side with Toxic Je suis. They go side by side. Nontas and Norwich are fighting. I can't capture all of this as Nontas in the box.
There's a little bit of contact. That's Mr. BT out of the session.
Is it a safety car? Oh, there's someone else off. Mr. Monkey. Oh my god!
Oh.
Mr. Monkey off again! Are they making this a full course? Sorrow retires! Is it still in the SC?
This is going to be good for like Toxic and that getting back up into the grid kind of.
Wow!
It's like 4-second gap. 4-5
Jamboy
second gap
though!
with Toxic and Rapini. What happened?
He's up into position 2!
Oh! from last, right?
From last on the grid, Max P4, Nontaz though, under the BSE, he's bought some fresh softs. This is going to be a sprint for the Merc driver towards the end. As
only 11 people
11
left.
drivers. Oh, off we go! Oh, who's got drive-throughs? Who's got drive-throughs? I saw some drive-throughs. Mr. Monkey, he's got a drive-through. Everyone, penalties. Apart from Apex Finley.
Apex. That shouldn't be playing as a big advantage to him. If he gets to catch up with Norwich, I think that with the penalties that might put him up into P1.
Oh, as Nontaz is up into P5, he's got a 2.5 second gap to Tree Burner in position 4, but Tree Burner has got less penalties, but Nontaz is going to get a 5-second penalty removed. Oh, as Finley then. Oh, and Finley is going to pass Jamboy with ease. So
I gotta go do something. I'll be back in like 5.
Okay, so Apex Finley has passed Jamboy. Norwich fans got an 8-second gap to Finley. Mr. Monkey serving his drive-through penalty. Nontaz is now 1.3 away from Tree Burner. Jamboy with another penalty. He's just got to reduce his penalty usage. Jamboy is a good driver. He's just got to reduce those penalties. As Nontaz then is rounding this final corner on lap 29, about to begin he's about to begin his lap 29 as Norwich. Oh, there's yellows. Oh, Karim has spun. Oh, it's a safety car. And Alan's missed the best bit. Karim's dunked in a wall. I ain't sure what's happened. He's lost it and bumped it in a wall. 10 drivers finishing. Everyone's guaranteed points. And Mr. Monkey Mr. Monkey, I'm sorry, but could Mr. Monkey get a podium?
I'm back.
And there's a full safety car.
What's happened?
Karem lost it at turn 1.
Going into the pits.
Yeah.
Jamboy in the pits.
Jamboy's probably going to serve a few penalties. Norwich fan doesn't have to serve any penalties. He's already been released. Nontaz stays out. Tree Burner boxes. So it's Nontaz and Apex Finley to the line. No, is that Norwich?
Not stopping for any penalties either.
Oh, I didn't even know you could do that. Oh no, you can't stop for penalties under safety car. I forgot about that. So repeating P4. Nontaz then is into P3. Oh, what's happened there? Killan. Oh, Killan stayed out and a few people boxed. Right, okay, I get ya. So Nontaz is going to have 5 seconds removed from his time. So if he finishes this battle...
Norwich is going to have a big advantage over Apex after this safety car, as he is on a newer tyre.
Yeah, he is. So Nontaz then, on shot for a podium position, because his 5-second penalty will be removed. 5 laps to go. Well, 6 to 7 laps to go. Nontaz says Josh, great battles so far.
We might, to be honest, we might see a lot of the contact here where everyone's trying to fight through to get best position they can.
Yeah, I mean, we really could. Let me just check the Discord. Is it all kicking off in the Discord?
Basically, if if a safety car doesn't go in before Mr. Monkey gets up, it's going to be a lot better for him and gaining places because he's 30 seconds behind.
Yeah.
He's going to be very happy if he does catch up. What happened to Mr. Monkey? Was I there when he like spin or something?
He spun at turn 7.
That corner is not nice at all.
Yeah, Jamboy, he's got loads of penalties. He'll be dropping back to the back of the grid with his amount of penalties. So yeah.
Oh, this is going to work to Mr. Monkey's advantage.
Yeah, exactly. I mean,
he's going to be very happy with himself being able to catch up to the grid.
Yeah, but Apex Finley then, he's going to be leading the grid off. Let me change camera for God's sake. So Apex Finley is going to be leading the grid off. When is the Alpha Tauri driver going to go? He's still not gone. He's still not gone. Now he puts his foot down. Now he goes. And Norwich fan is right on the back of him. And could there be a move into turn 1 for Norwich fan? No. Apex Finley shots off the gap. Is there a switchback? What a move from Norwich fan! What a move from the Alpine driver. And now is Nontas going to get involved? No. Jamboy and Rapini, are they side by side? Is Jamboy going to make a move? Yes, he is. Jamboy down the inside of Rapini. Great move. And that lets Killan go past him. Nontas is Norwich fan from Apex Finley to Nontas as Tree Burner and Toxic Jusui, the two friends, are side by side, and Toxic Jusui just gets past.
I think this might, with the penalties, I think this is going to be a win to Finley if he can keep up with Norwich.
It is. It will be a win for Finley. And Jamboy gets another 3-second time penalty. Oh, as Nontas goes a little bit wide, that lets Jamboy capitalise. Is Jamboy going to try and make a move with the 18 seconds of time penalties? Is he? No, he holds off. Oh, unless Nontas makes another mistake. Oh, there's going to be a move into the last corner. Hoo, hoo, hoo. That would have been crazy if that had gone through. And now Killan, he's going to get past. He's going to get past, what's his name? Jamboy. As Tree Burner and Neo are fighting there side by side. Little bit of wheel banging. 4 more laps in this Grand Prix. And it's all happening. Is Jamboy going to make another move?
It's going to be side by side with Tree Burner and Neo. Turn 3.
Yeah, just about caught that. And they're still side by side. They've been side by side this entire lap so far. They're still side by side. And he's missed. Oh, now they're not. As Tree Burner was looking for a switchback move. As Toxic Jusui, he's limbering up for a move on Jamboy. As Killan, he's trying to catch up to Nontas. As Apex Finley, he's going to look to probably win this race.
Mr. Monty, I think that's going to get him up to P8 due to all penalties in front of him.
Yeah,
if I've done the maths right, that's going to be P8.
And and Neo almost spun. And they're going to go side by side. Neo and Rapini. Off we go. Through turn 1. Side by side. Neo's the last of the late breakers. Got the chicane a little bit. But Tree Burner's now side by side with his teammate. And they're still going to be side by side unless Tree Burner can get past him with the DRS. Yes, he can. The two teammates aren't going to fight too hard. Killan makes contact with Jamboy, and that allows Toxic Jusui to get back. But Killan could make another move on Jamboy with 18 seconds of time penalties. Is Jamboy going to defend too hard? Yes, he is. They're side by side through turn 4 as Jamboy lets Killan make the move, but he's not going to let that slide. He's going to still try and defend him. As Toxic Jusui now, he's going to make a move on Jamboy round the outside into turn 5 and turn 6. No, he can't quite do it, as Jamboy does just manage to defend him. Killan now drops out that second gap, is not probably going to have DRS for be back straight as Finley, unless he spins, he's going to be still win as Norwich. I mean, he gets even more penalties.
Another 3 seconds.
As it stands, with Nontas's 5 seconds removed, he will go position 2. As now, Jamboy, right on the back of Killan. Killan doesn't have DRS. He's going to be at threat of a move down into turn 3. But Ruben could get involved in this. Toxicity could get Ruben and Toxicity are the same person. Oh, Ruben goes for a late move down the inside. Oh, what a move from the Alpine driver. Oh, and they make contact. They're both off the track.
Massive contact. Massive contact.
And neither of them backed out. Oh, voice crack. And neither of them backed out.
Clipped.
I've got that on the stream. What on earth had just happened? And then, that was purposeful.
Oh, that's definitely a penalty for Jamboy.
That was purposeful. He's just taken Ruben out of the race. That was purposeful. That was purposeful.
He shouldn't be fuming with Jamboy.
Wow. Ruben, I've got it on the stream. That is a kick for Jamboy, in my opinion. That is a kick. That is a kick.
He really shouldn't have done that, Beach.
Wow.
Ruben was trying to finish in front of him anyway with all of his penalties.
And it's the last lap. Oh, Apex Finley has got 3 seconds of time penalties.
Yeah, that's still going to be a win for him, though, if he can keep his time. If he can keep up with Norwich.
So yeah, I mean, I've literally got that incident with Jamboy and Norwich, not Jamboy and Toxic just be clipped.
I think Jamboy was
well, not clipped, but on the stream.
I think Jamboy thought that we went
and there's a move, Mr. Monkey. Oh no, everyone's got penalties. No, Mr. Monkey,
yeah.
Why did you get penalties, Mr. Monkey? Oh, he could have got a podium. No, he would have got P5. No, he's still going to get P5. It doesn't really matter. But Norwich fan collects the line and Apex Finley wins. The Austrian Grand Prix as Nontas goes below Killan, but that 5 second will get removed. So Nontas goes position 2. Killan doesn't jump Norwich, so Killan P4. Norwich P3.
That was the most
Nontas
eventful 45
P2.
minutes of my life.
Apex Finley P1. What a race! As Jamboy is going to collect the line in 1 second. And that then, ladies, gentlemen, theys and thems, is the GWF round 5. What a great race from everyone. Make sure to tune
eventful.
in. Yeah. Make sure to tune in next week. And yeah, have a great rest of your day, everyone. And yeah.